This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, make sure you hype this video. All right, so DJ Khaled is desperate to get those Drake songs released. He saw Kevin Durant at a party, and at the what's that billionaire guy, Michael, whatever his name is. You know what I'm talking about. The guy who Meek Mill makes jump like a bunny. Yeah. Well, not does Drake's brand with Nike. And, Kevin Durant was a part of a release recently. Some Kevin Durant sneakers, I think it is, or something like that, and some outfits. So anyways, this was sent to Khaled, and Khaled plugged it. But, we all know what he's trying to do here. He's trying to, get into the, good graces of Kevin Durant. And hopefully maybe Kev could talk to Drake and make something happen. Drake, do not go back to Khaled. Khaled is a snake. He's only out for himself, okay? That's a fact. He won't help anybody before he helps himself. And that's just a fact. Khaled is a snake. Leave him alone, bro. Don't let Kevin talk you into anything dumb, okay? You already did that with LeBron. LeBron was like, don't respond to Pusha T. And guess what happened? You never lived that down. Don't do it. Jim Jones refutes the idea of rekindling and doing a track with Max B. Max B recently reached out. Well, he was asked on the Jason Lee show, would you ever work with Jim Jones again? He said, sure, if the money's right. Well, Jim Jones didn't like that. Jim Jones went on Hot 97. And they asked him this question. He said, absolutely not, never, ever, ever. Okay? Jim Jones is still crying about Max B getting touched by Chrissy Miami. Now, listen. It happened, bro. And Chrissy's not with you now. She's with somebody else. We all know that. Okay? We all know that. We all know that. So it's like, I'm trying to get to that specific thing. I want you to hear Jim Jones just
been here. There's not a lot of people that can sit up here and say that.
This is true.
3 decades I've been here.
To see that Max B said that he is open to working
Never.
with you again.
Let's get that out of there quick.
So you're
Never.
not open to it.
Duh, pack him up.
Okay. And that is the mind of Jim Jones. Would you like to elaborate? Because this is your
See, he won't even elaborate. Jim Jones, get over it, bro. It was never your girl. It was Harlem's girl. Now, and then DJ Khaled tried to post up Assad on the phone with Kevin Durant. It's like, come on, bro. Stop. You're not getting a Drake song, man. Stop. So OTF Jam. This is the guy who's snitching on Lil Durk. Lil Durk, supposedly they're trying to paint it that he groomed him since a child and helped him. He was poor. He helped him out. All this other stuff. Who knows what's true or what's fake in this case, but it matters what the jury thinks, right? So OTF Jam testified he was never offered payment, but he says he was told that they'll be good forever if they take these guys out, right? So let's go on with this. We'll get to this. We'll get to this. We'll get to that part in a minute. Let's talk about Lefty Gunplay coming back out. He was caught on camera about a year ago on drugs in a drive-thru, looking a little spooky. He got into a rehab facility through TDE. Top Dog helped him. Go do it. He lost all that time with his career. He says he was in rehab for 9 months. So think about it. The whole time he could have benefited from. He didn't really say much on the Kendrick Lamar song, anyways. He was doing shows and he was like, dude, man, turn the TV off, and he was like, scary, spooky, saying, it was trash. Wasn't even rapping. The guy's not a really good rapper. Sometimes he can get off, but not really that great. But we'll see what happens with him now that he's out. He admits that he's part of a gang in that interview. He's like, yeah, I'm part of a very deep gang. It's like, bro, why would you talk about that? You know? I don't know why anybody talks about being in gangs. Cameron attended the Keefe D trial for some reason. Now, the guy sitting next to him, I forget his name. What was his name? Let me see if I still have his thing pulled up. He was harassing Cameron outside, but I guess they're friendly. He was just trying to like put pressure on him about something, about the case or something. People were shocked to see Cameron there. It says Cam's in full journalist mode. I don't know why this is so funny. Trying to get the scoop, obviously. It is weird that Cameron just randomly showed up. Kanye randomly showed up to the Durk trial. Kanye went there to show his support. Brian Steele moved for a mistrial during the case when OTF Jam brought up uncharged Miami robbery claim, but they denied it quickly. But this is a tactic Brian Steele uses often, tries to get the mistrial in quickly. Then OTF Jam admits Lil Durk held him down in prison, and now he's testifying against him. But OTF Jam was mad that Lil Durk put him on a dummy mission when he wasn't really familiar with King Von like that, like meaning OTF Jam wasn't, and he started to feel offense to that. He claims Durk said whoever caught Quando, Rondo, or Lil Tim would be straight. OTF Jam meeting Durk said if someone catch Rondo or Tim, they're going to be straight. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Now you got to worry about jail, right? Someone in the room said half a ticket or $1 million. Lil Durk just said whatever. People are going to be straight. They won't have to worry about nothing. Remember when Rallo was in the room with them and they were counting up all that money and he was crying? Payments. The Lil Durk supporters snitched on Trap Lord Ross, said he was filming in the courtroom and he had meta glasses, which is not true. And they were yelling at him. But one of them was an actual streamer, so we'll get to that in a minute. Now, this is what Rallo said. Rallo had a lot to say about this.
I would have never thought in a billion years that we, as black people, will be wishing jail on our own people. I post, free Smirk, he gonna beat that shit. I see a comment say, nah, Rallo, his ass fried, he gonna get life. Why the fuck would you even speak some shit like that into existence, dog? Like, why? Then I say, okay, that's just a cracker or somebody trolling. I click the page, it's a black man that just got out of jail posting pictures with his kids. Like, what the fuck? You don't think Smirk want to see his kids, twin? I can see if there was somebody relative, like the mom saying, okay, this nigga deserve life in jail. My folk dead behind this shit. Hell nah, y'all don't even know these people. And if it was your people, then why the hell you ain't wishing the nigga get out so you can handle the business?
Wasn't Rallo just beefing with the whole Atlanta about his paperwork? Like, I don't know. Pick your battles. You know, like, why even get involved in this? You know? OTF Jam claims Durk smiled and said, you didn't kill Rondo, but you killed Little Pop. He counts. He used to say he was smoking on Vaughn. Can't say that no more. I love you. I was like, bro, Little Durk is like the Grim Reaper, bro. Like, what the hell? I don't know. This trial, we'll see what happens. So, Mo 3's accused killer's baby mom testified that Mo 3 was at her house minutes before he was shot 13 times with a rifle. And her son may have... It's done. Mo 3's killer. His son might have told his dad, Mo 3's killer, that he was there. I don't know. We'll see. A lot's going to be revealed in this case. We'll see. Mayweather's now doing ads for lawyer teams. He says Floyd Mayweather expands investment portfolio by dropping new ads in his Money Team legal network business, which targets car crash and personal injury victims. Also, Mayweather claims his network can help people secure multi-million-dollar settlements with no fees until they get paid. Typical, injury lawyer. Isn't this funny? Yo, bro, he's reduced to this? You think he owns this place, or do you think he sold his name and likeness for a lot of money to do this? Probably that. Big Loaf, that's the streamer. Tried to press Trapo Ross outside of the courthouse, and he was giving his update yesterday. All right. Rod Wave points out proof that Boosie also recreates songs. Not just, he was accusing Rod Wave of recreating 31 songs and owing artists, even though they were cleared properly through the correct music holder. You don't just hand out free money after that. But Rod Wave pointed out Trouble Man by Marvin Gaye, Trouble Man by Boosie and Webby. He points out Leather So Soft, Birdman, Lil Wayne, So Soft, Boosie. Hey, that is what it is. This is heartbreaking. I didn't know Hit Boy spent $1 million on his dad's rap career. And his dad still ended up in prison just 1 year after being released. He spent a total of 24 years in prison. I know he did say in the interview he was very disappointed in that, and his dad was like saying F him by doing that. Because, that was hard-earned money, and his dad didn't respect it. Can't help everybody, unfortunately. Chris Sales. Well, Chris Sales, streamer we know that used to be with, what's her name, Nija or something? They have a kid together. Chris Sale was arrested. Police say he falsely claimed his children had fallen into a body of water behind Texas home, prompting authorities to launch a major search and operation. What, did he do this for a stream? Sales was arrested on the 17th and charged with a misdemeanor offense, knowingly making a false statement to law enforcement. This guy's a knucklehead. He's always doing some dumb stuff. And Drake recently issued a statement after Authentic Brands Group acquired 51% majority stake in OVO brand. He says, "We're just a couple kids from Toronto who started something we believed in. Here we are 20 years later, same kids, bigger dreams. Authentic VNCE are the perfect partners to help us continue grow." And that's it for right now. This is Jordan Tower with JT News. I will check you guys in the next one. Peace.